Good morning, world. This is, what day is today?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. I'm over here with, good homie Nikolai. Gonna fill the morning cigarette. Good morning. We don't really got a topic for today, so, we're just gonna kind of wait for it to spawn.
Aw, dude.
What?
Well, that weed was pretty nice. I'm feeling good.
Weed is good.
Weed is great.
So, you voting for Bernie Sanders? Are you voting for Bernie Sanders?
I'm actually torn between Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden.
Really?
If Joe Biden runs.
You know who I would fucking vote for? Like nobody's business? Michelle Obama. If she ran for president, I would vote for her like fuck.
You know who Michelle Obama's like?
Who?
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Shit, I'd vote for her too, dude.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt's wife?
I know, I'd vote for her.
Well, I don't think she's alive anymore.
I'd still vote for her. If she was
If
running,
she was
if she was alive.
Wait a minute. Is this filming?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is filming. There we go. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Good. No, I feel like Michelle Obama though, on the real. Would you vote for her?
I would vote for Michelle Obama. And that's because she is a mother. And she is a very caring person.
Well, like, if you're gonna do that, pull that card.
Well, I'm not really pulling that card. When I say that she's a mother, I mean more than she's a mother to her two daughters. She's also just kind of like a worldly mother, like Mother Teresa. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
She cares a lot about people, and she wants people to be fed. She wants people to be clothed and housed, and at least have decent living conditions in which they don't have to worry about how they're going to be the next day.
I agree with you on that subject.
Obama's after that too, but he's looking at things on a bigger level. He's trying to make the bigger changes, while Michelle Obama is focusing on little thing by little thing, which I think, a little bit of meticulity would be good here, because we have so many different problems all over the place. So if we just make a little bit of progress on each one of those, I think we'll be doing pretty good.
So later on, you talked about how Barack Obama was solving big problems and Michelle was focusing on minuscule ones. I would argue that fact just because I believe that the big problems that we're facing today as a society are corporate spawned,
Right, which is a big problem.
Yeah, and so I feel like Obama, using his 8 years, his 2 terms, has not really made much headway on demolishing that aspect of American culture.
He's made some headway in a lot of ways, and I don't really think that he's completely to blame for a lot of that. I think that he's probably the best president that we've had since Delano Roosevelt.
Did you know? This is I'm sorry, I didn't mean to change the subject.
No, go ahead.
But we have not, for something like 20 years, had a Congress and a president who had the same political views. For something like 20 years.
Well, that would have been... Would that have been Ronald Reagan?
Or JFK? I don't fucking know.
I think that must have been Ronald Reagan. And I think that the House had a majority in the Republican Party as well at that time, which is interesting. I think we should do. Majorities kind of work in the same way these corporations do. They talk to each other and find out what's in their mutual interest, and not really in the mutual interest of others.
Yeah. So
you have large parties, in one sect of government that seem to be like controlling just about everything. That's not an accurate representation of the people. That's representing people from X amount of states, which have elected their representatives.
Well, that was one of the problem that you're touching on right now was the same one that Gandhi had trouble about and that he spoke of, which was that you have like 2 or 3 people representing a whole nation when the whole nation doesn't get to speak and you're not voicing that opinion. So I would definitely feel that there's a disconnect in communication between us and political leaders.
Well, but that's one of the beautiful things about social media. I mean, you look at us right now. We're talking about this, and we're sharing our view on what we think is the people.
With you.
With you. We're sharing it with you, the viewer, or the video watcher.
So hopefully,
or the fapper, if that's what you're into.
But
we
anyway,
don't know what you're doing.
But hopefully you can get on our intellectual level and help spread this awareness of whatever the fuck we talk about.
Well, I think everybody's on some sort of an intellectual level.
There's an intellectual level, but then there's the enlightenment side. That's still where we are discovering, because the problem with enlightenment is that it's such an individual thing to overcome that it's not a part of our society.
Right.
Yeah. So we need to figure out a way to have mass enlightenment.
Well, if you look at the ghettos, you look at the hood, okay? You know what that comes from? That comes from lack of education, which comes from lack of money, which means that you have people working only entrance-level jobs in a large community, and that means that there's not going to be enough development in that community, so that community is only going to have the bare necessities, which doesn't work with capitalism. So people end up poor and without even the things that they need. And, that turns into a profit mechanism for the rich, because believe it or not, Cuba, they make a lot of cocaine. Cuba had a trade deal in the 70s with the United States to sell the United States cocaine, which is funny because I'm pretty sure that was during the Reagan administration, who started the war on drugs?
Wasn't it?
There was a Democratic president.
Jared Hoover? Or no, that was the guy who made FBI.
Yeah. Hoover also had quite a bit of an involvement with Vietnam War, but that's a separate subject.
Well, thank you very much, Nikolai, for having me on your show. Really,
the
thank you guys for having me. Please
one,
comment, share below. Look out for my album that's going to be dropping soon. I'm sure that it'll get advertisement on here.
Oh, it will.
Much love. Have a great day. I hope if you're watching this video,
cool.
it just
what's your
sparks some shit in you. I've got many rapper names: Uchech, Morningstar, Chief Gurun. So look out for all of those, and look out for Kaonashino on SoundCloud. Mm-hmm. And much love, and you guys have a great day.
Hey guys, yeah, that was Daniel there. He's a pretty good friend of mine. Sharing the morning cigarette with a friend is always nice. Crazy world out there, right? I think that this next election is pretty much a deciding point in whether America makes or breaks it, and how America goes about that. Dude, I should not go to school right now. I'm too fucking high. Oh well. I can see my reflection in my phone. A la verga, do. Día que loca. ¿Qué está haciendo usted? ¿Qué te gusta para hacer? Oops, I forgot I was supposed to be speaking English. Whoopsies. It's a nice morning. You know what's a pain in the ass? Getting up at 4 in the morning and having to put on all kinds of clothes because it's hot. It's colder than fuck outside. And then you get to school, and then by 7 o'clock, it's already 70 degrees. It's warmer than hell during the day, but it's cold as hell at nights. I guess that doesn't make sense, because hell can't be warm and cold. You could have different sides, but... I should probably start spitting verses for you guys soon. I'll get on it. I'll do it. Yes, sir. In the news today, American Spirit Blacks will be changing their recipe for having too high amounts of something or other in it. But yeah, that's the news. Oh yeah, the Democratic debate was last night. That was pretty good. I hadn't seen it yet, but I've heard good things about it. I'll probably What's that? When do I have time? Oh yeah, I never have time. What can you do with 10 minutes? I think 10 minutes is pretty good for just taking a little break, relaxing, and calming yourself down. They say a 10-minute nap is the most effective power nap. Do you believe in power napping? I believe in power napping. Well, I don't have an ashtray today, so I'm going to use a business card, but seems our time together today is just about over. Let's see. But here's what I'll leave you with, as usual. Have a good day. Be happy. Try your best. And think. Always be thinking.